Why, hello everybody, it's Joycelina and we are back here on the Just Vanilla server, and I have got to move out of Joy's humble abode, that is for sure. So today we are going to take a look at the rest of Summit Valley. In case you're wondering, you're like, Summit Valley, that's kind of an oxymoron. We have a summit and we have a valley. So I think down here in the valley is where I want to do some building. I did a little bit of digging up of trees, chopping down trees to get some resources for the base. And so we're going to work on several things. One, I don't know, at some point, I still want to make a decent stepway from down here to up there. A couple of changes. I think this might be a mud maker. That is my assumption. I don't know, because there's nothing in the output but dirt. So this might actually be the input. Where's an output? Oh, look, this might be an output. Nothing there. Nothing there. Well, wherever it's outputting to, that says a lot. We've got a lot of these guys because we have a villager breeder down here, and then we just have roaming golems everywhere. So we've got a bit of a breeder space down here. I don't know what the intention is yet with the villagers, and I don't know how you access them. How do I get there? I don't know. Maybe through, well, that's through the portal. Maybe through some other space that I've got to figure out. I came down here. There doesn't seem to be an entry along the side, and we've got a nice little wall that we've built up here to kind of reinforce the area. Gwenzel has been working on this, and it's starting to look fantastic. We've got some people building stuff over there. Cute little build over here. I don't know who has done what. And somewhere up in the sky, Flamier is off doing all of his sky farms on a flat platform somewhere that's really ugly to look at, but very useful to have. And so I'm sure I'm going to spend some time up there with him. And there's a couple of cute houses down here. And again, like I said, I don't know who has built what, but look how cute that is. I've been inside. There's not a lot of interior. Same with this one. Not a whole lot of interior space. So we're going to build something, obviously. I need to step up my building game. This really looks like something Ashton would build. Or Gwenzel. So we'll see. They're both really good builders. So I might come over this way a little bit more and work in this area right here. It looks like somebody's trying to flatten a field over there, maybe. Or they're just trying to even things out to do a build. But I think maybe this area, although there's somebody building up here. I know, I feel like I need to get permission. Mom, can I have permission to build here? Well, no, I can't build up here because this belongs to somebody. But I'd like to build right down there. I think. We'll see. So, with that, I will be back in a bit. Okay, I'm a little distracted. The first thing I do want to do... The first thing I want to do is get my stairway up here. I'm not quite sure how. This is some type of entrance to our mine area. So I might do something here. I really feel like I need to incorporate, get this done. So get the a little design around this place, and I don't know what's going in here, so I don't know what the look is going to be like. They're using mangrove. I'm not sure. I don't have any mangrove, so I'm not going to do that. But just try to at least put something together quickly. The sun's going down. As I climb up here where my bed is, as the sun goes down, I am so distracted by so many things that need to be done. I know. I said I was going to move out of Joy's humble abode, but there's other things that need to be done, and I'm distracted, and I want to get them done first. So let's get in bed, sleep off the darkness, and talk about what we want to do. This is an eyesore, so we want to do something around here to make it more pleasing to the eye. And then maybe this area. I mean, this area itself is fine, but I don't know. I think having the dirt right up like this... maybe? I don't know, especially this piece here. You definitely need something hanging here. I might leave this alone, but I really know we need to do stuff around here. And oh my gosh, these little villagers down here. We have a few. There's a few of them. And they keep spawning these guys, which I keep killing for iron. But this is not exactly how you want to make an iron farm. So, interesting. Anyway, I'm going to get started on something. I'll get something done. And you can check out when I do right here. So sometimes I can be a dork when it comes to Minecrafty stuff. So I went through, I updated so that I had the latest Optifine and I had the latest replay mod because I wanted to do the replay mod with the build that I was going to do to surround the mud room basically. Somehow I failed to record the entire thing on the replay mod. I'm sorry. So basically, I get to just show you the finished product, and here it is. Da 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 da! Pa-dum! Yeah, I wanted to make sure that when you're here standing with the other village houses behind, that it kind of blend in. But I thought it turned out to be a cute little starter home. I wanted to do a little bit more detail, but not too much because I didn't want it to take away too much from that. I do believe that the cobble around the roofline is a little bit more detail than you would normally get, but I really liked how that looked and kind of stood out against the wood. And basically you come in here, I don't have the silk touch pick, so I couldn't move the ender chest, so it's right there. And you come in here and you can just fire off the mud maker as you needed. Oh, the sun's going down. I made an entrance over here. One, because it looked cool to have a little bump out. And two, that way if somebody needs to get in here to fix something, if something breaks, they still have access to the entire machine. And finally, well, there's access to the boxes. So in through this window, you can access to put in more dirt. And then down over here, you can access to get the output. So everything's accessible. It blends in. I had to do a little bit of pulling back from the side of the mountain here and this little stepway. I may do a little bit more terraforming around here to make it more cohesive. But yeah, what a cute little build. I think this would be an easy starter home. I might do some type of tutorial on how to build this. I've never done those, right? I've never actually said, here's how to build the little thing that I built. If you're interested in that, can you put a comment below in the comment section? Because that would really help me know whether or not that would be something you would want to do. And another way for me to create videos for you. So given that, that's step one of what we're gonna do today. Step two is how do I get from here to there and acknowledge that there's actually something down here that you want to go down into. So if you didn't quite notice, if you were walking by, just you wouldn't know that there was a hole here that led down and down and down and down. So want to do something around that. I'm also trying to figure out how to get my Discord to work because I can't seem to get it to work on my computer. I don't know what's going on. Because I haven't told anyone I've been doing this stuff. I should probably let the rest of the folks know on the server so they're not finding out when you find out when the video's released. So with that, I'm going to get busy, get some other stuff done, and see if I can actually remember to play the replay mod while I do stuff. We'll see. We'll see. I got Discord working, let the Summit Valley crew know about the house around the Mudmaker, and I told them about some other possible plans around our base. So Sir Grizzly, Gwenzel, and I jumped on the server and started looking at what we could do to update the area. So we met up at the base of the tallest mountain and checked out a nearly hidden cave as a possibility for a temporary trading hall for the villagers. And what an amazing cave it is! The open area would be a great place to put all the villagers into their individual stalls. To one side, the cave opens even further, which could use a good clearing out of the mobs. In what looks like a small tunnel, the ground opens beneath you. Quickly you plummet farther and farther into the depths, and as you draw towards the bottom of the pit, you end up in an ancient city. Majestic, fantastic, wonderful place to... Oh yeah, we're not building a villager trading hall down here. We continued to look around the town for other options for our trading hall. We came across an area in the heart of town, right by the nether portal, that had a building that was started but incomplete. So we talked about whether we thought it was big enough for a temporary trading hall. But in looking at that partial build, I could envision a community blacksmith. I thought we could build a blacksmith and then incorporate armorers and toolsmiths. So we came up with the idea that we could actually provide different buildings for each class of villagers. While this would be a good place for a blacksmith, what we really need are farmers. They can spit out emeralds in huge quantities with very little effort. Now, Gwenzel has a hidey hole in the side of the mountain across the way. Next to it is a build by a new member of our crew, but it's since been abandoned. And quite honestly, it doesn't really fit with our aesthetic. So we have decided to tear it down. In its place, we'll build a new tiered farm that matches the look of Summit Valley. We'll give the villagers a nice cozy farmhouse, then on top of the mountain, we'll build a giant windmill that will be facing the town center. With the three of us working together, and we had a little extra help from Carnivore Umbreon, we got to work transforming the farm. Joy's humble abode. Sir Grizzly's humble abode. We may have different definitions of humble abode, Sir Grizzly. Speaking of humble abode, mine's starting to look like a hoarder's house. Hoarders buried alive. So I have an idea how I might fix that. There, that should be better. Let's see what I can do about organizing this. Well, we've gotten a call from our good buddy Lefty, who has just found a place to start a base, and he misplaced something on his portal, and he doesn't have a diamond pick, so we're gonna go to the rescue! Hi, boys! Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Woohoo! All from walking a straight line in a tunnel. There he is. Hello. Hey, I have a gift for you. Pew! Excellent. Misclicking is the worst. You know, I can do it with my diamond pick that's a little faster. Let's see what he's got in here so far. So I think he just logged on today. Oh. I've never seen this before. This is interesting, right on the edge. How interesting. So you've got 4 biomes in a very short amount of space. That is so cool. 4? Well, I see 3. He said 4. Plains, desert, savanna. Oh, and mesa. Wow. And a handy-dandy village. How'd you score this one? And a ready-made house. Pretty cool. 2 days of wandering. That will do it. Oh, well, I hope he does great and wonderful things over here. Oh, and kitties. Oh, look at the kitties. This is really a neat area. Well, and I'm sure Lefty's going to build something amazing. And we get to wander. Hopefully, I don't know how safe it is around here, but I'm getting out of here. Bye! Do you see these lovely tunnels? Every year we do a contest to come up with designs for creating a nice nether tunnel throughout the system. And this year I finally submitted a design. And I won! Can you believe it? I won the contest. So eventually the tunnels will look like my design. Up, up, up. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to pay attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. I'll be back. By the way, Gwenzel designed the beautiful tunnel design we have here. I love how it looks. I'm sure these guys do too. Hi. Hi, gentlemen. Hello. Nice to see you. And then in here, she made like a geode. And then this is our way out, I think, if we want to go and do some... Yeah, hey. I'm showing something to the people. Don't you kill me. Listen. Good grief. I'm just trying to show things off to the people. So, I think I was thinking of putting the farmhouse up here a ways, but this area seems really nice and flat. So I'm wondering if I need to push things back a little bit and have the farmhouse maybe start here. I might be able to have an entrance here and then have it go a second layer so that there's still some height up there. So then you come in, you have one area this way, and then you climb up for a second area up there. I'm kind of thinking that through, and I'm trying to think what that might look like. So we'd want our entryway. Looking at this, I still think I'm gonna want the entryway right here. So it'll be flanking on this side, and probably 1, 2, 3 in the middle. Here, we'll set you over there, little light. And then 1, 2, 3, and then another one going up there. So this would probably be the start of the house. In fact, I'm wondering if I need to, do I want to do this to set it up? And then you can locate it off to this side. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll flatten this out, or I'll put together another one of these over in this area and then set the house on top of there. I don't have anything mapped out, so I'm trying to kind of wing it. And maybe I'll bring you back when I have more clarity about what the heck I'm doing. So I haven't made the staircase go all the way down to the valley floor, but here it is started. And you can see I've made this platform very similar to this one over here. It's just a slightly higher. It's 1 block higher than this one, but it emulates that same look. Now, if we come up here, one of the things I realized is that build, all of that is on the even rather than on the odd. So building on the even is not something I'm accustomed to. So one of the things I wanted to find out is, where do I need my double doors? So I definitely want to enter this way, but we're also going to want an entry from this point. So I'm going to want another double door over here. So this will be some type of entranceway into our farmhouse. It will likely lead to a staircase up, and then I will build a bigger portion of the build a little bit higher. So that's what I've started on. I needed to get an idea of what I was doing before I really started actively building in this area. I will say one of the things is I did not start the replay mod, and it's a good thing because I had to tear things down and it was pretty cumbersome. But from here, let me see if I can hit that replay mod and see if we can do a little bit of fast forwarding. is a good start. I like the overall design, but as you know, I need to do details in the build just to bring it to life. Detailing where I have the solid cobblestone, giving it some life, having more than just one type of plank, etc. And then just the details around the whole build. The problem is I don't have any detailed blocks, so I need to get busy, do some mining, try to find maybe some animals. We don't have any sheep, we don't have any cows. How does anybody get anything around here? So I'm gonna have to do some other work before I can get back to this. I took a little time away from the building of the farm area and getting the villagers in to do a little tunnel digging. So we had a competition on the server for the nether tunnel design, and I won, woohoo! And then we had another competition for just the amount of digging. And so let me see in the tab, does it still have my number? Oh, it doesn't have my number, but this it does have. Look at this. 5th place tunnel competition, Joycelina, woohoo! So yes, I came in 5th place out of all the people with all the digging. So let's see, what did I get? 5th place champion box. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, first, a Joycelina head. Oh, great horn. I haven't had a horn yet. We've got some diamond blocks. Woohoo! And this, netherite ingots. Oh, yes, please. Very much so. My pickaxe needs this. It was brutal. Mending book, definitely need that. And look at this. I get the driller trophy. Woohoo! Efficiency 5, mending and unbreaking. And we can put some silk touch on that, some mending. Yeah, just to have kind of maybe a backup. Always good to have backup gears. This one I'll probably put on display once I get a house ever built. But awesome! Okay, I've been doing so much procrastinating and hemming and hawing because I am not inspired by my build yet. By the way, that saying, hemming and hawing, I wonder if that's just like the American Hicks version of umming and awing that the British say. I'm umming and awing. I've heard frills say that. And I think hemming and hawing is just our little version of that same phrase. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, I'm so not inspired. So what I think I need to do is figure out how to download Lightmatica. Take all of this, take a copy of it, head on over to my creative world and really try to work out what I want this to look like. So it might look similar with just some extra decorations. It might look completely different by the next episode. I can't do it this episode. This episode has been going on forever. It's taken me forever. It's been like 2 months. And I still have a whole nother thing to build, which I can't do it. I can't do it this episode. We are just going to have to come back for this. So, in the next episode, we will see a much better farmhouse. And we'll work on the windmill that's going to be at the top of this and how we get on up there. And I might figure out what I'm going to do about getting to my house. My legs are getting tired with all the jumping up and down and up and down and up and down. But with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode. By the way, look, Gwenzel finished the cathedral. Guess what? I will not be making my house down there. But yeah, it looks beautiful and we'll look at it closer next time. Don't look anymore. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you did, leave it a like. And you can always click that subscribe button. And there's a notification bell so you can find out when I randomly upload videos. So with that, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time.